Well, good evening. My name is Alesina. I came from Ukraine about 20 years ago. I'm a designer. I also teach here at MICA, and I'm a graduate MFA student. Every time I get a group of product design students, first thing I do, I take them to the beach. Not any beach, I take them to Fort McHenry. And this is not only to show them the detrimental results of bad design. It's actually a foraging trip. It's a foraging trip. They are there to collect materials. We go to local parks and we collect invasive plants and we learn about our ecosystem. This project called 100-Mile Challenge. Materials are very important for designers. We have to understand materials and we have to understand context. What would it mean to make truly Baltimorean object, like an album quilt that is something truly Baltimorean? Students try to create objects that mean something here locally. First, they go through this material boot camp. They're not even allowed to sketch with paper and pencil. They have to sketch with materials. Sketching with materials allows them to make objects that they could use to body storm their concept right away. Body storming is a way of testing your concept and pretend that you are end user. Children body storm a lot. Children take everything around them and build castles out of pillows. And early humans, whatever materials they find, they create their environment. Nature creates materials and been creating materials all the time, but nature also has elegant way of recycling everything she creates by turning it into nutritious food for other species. But humans created this system which we called chasing errors, which is either very bad design or just misleading, because you cannot recycle number 7. Taking clues from nature, would be ideal if you can just compost your product as you would compost your leaves, turn it into foods. Sometimes designers go into what I call post-consumer foraging. You've seen a lot of art and recycled designers take stuff and make them into products, which is a great idea, but it's actually just one stop from a landfill. Well, my students either forage or take materials from a waste stream. They still have to think about new systems. New system when you would use less materials altogether. Such system could mean a new way of bringing food from local farms, bypassing supermarket, and bringing food through the city right from a farmers. And this will create less matter because you don't have huge buildings and highways, and you can learn from old materials. Humans been around for a while, and they use materials that proven to be safe, proven to be pleasant to use, and we know they're not dangerous. So we took this project to New York, and we won a prestigious award a couple years ago. But last year we took it one step further. We collaborated with a group from Seattle, University of Washington, and we tried to do 100 miles around Baltimore and around Seattle. This year my students went to local parks and they collected invasive bamboo. We know bamboo is very invasive and it's here to stay, so they're buying tools from China and learning how to split bamboo using the tools. This object's inspired by oyster and the Baltimore blue crabs. Finding ways that oysters actually can fertilize your soil if you use it as a digging tools. These are soaps. In the middle is a lamp that designed from local clay and also have a cutout in the shape of a water, our water system that illuminates. And this is work in progress example from this semester: green wood, environmental resin, and more bamboo. Talking about this 100 miles challenge and comparing Baltimore to Seattle, we have much more of this stuff called Phragmites. Very invasive, was brought here as a packing materials for the early shipping industry. Escaped, the seeds took over entire wiped off a lot of our native species, and this Phragmites and finding a way to use it is very challenging and interesting. This is show that we compared Baltimore results to Seattle's and to find what things were similar and what things were different. And this is the final slide. This is not native. This is actually a global problem. But student took this stuff from Fort McHenry and turned the lighter into flashlights. That's not only igniting, but illuminating this problem. Thank you.